Hey there guys, I'm Bonnet the Bonnet. Today we'll be reacting to what if Fnaf 2 were made today. And I'm joined by Golden Freddy
Yeah, it's me.
and Endo02.
It's
I
me.
am Endo02.
Yeah, the
We're
Shadow
gonna be
Bonnie.
reacting.
I have
This
Shadow
video
Bonnie.
con-
In my last video, I went through exactly
yeah
what a
boy.
reboot of the first FNAF game would look like if I were put in the driver's seat of the
Yeah.
franchise. The response to that
Okay,
video
Shadow
has been
Bonnie's
overwhelmingly
dancing. They're
positive, and so I thought
dancing.
I'd waste no time and hop right into a sequel.
Oh, wait,
You
no,
guys had a lot
they
of
stopped
thoughts
dancing. Oh,
regarding some
they're
of the
starting to
changes and
dance.
updates I made to the first game, so I tried to keep all that feedback in mind
This
when
came out
tackling the second
insanely
game.
cool.
In case you missed my first of these reboot videos,
Go
I'm
back in
going to
there, Shadow
reiterate that
Bonnie.
this
No one cares about
reboot
you
universe
anymore.
that I'm making is drawing
Oh
inspiration from, but not
man.
beholden to, the old lore. Any references made to classic FNAF games or books are done for fun and also to use them as building blocks for a new lore, which hopefully feels a
Alright.
little more cohesive as it's being planned from the very beginning. So if there's something here which is inaccurate to the
Oh,
original,
okay.
rest assured that it's a change I'm making
Hopefully that
intentionally,
includes Sparky
and
in
that
this.
very much applies to this game, as this
Yeah.
one is going to be a much more severe overhaul than the first
And
video.
they always protect
Anyway, without
Sparky.
further
He did
ado,
nothing
let's jump
wrong.
into the sequel to FNAF Anniversary,
Like,
which
they just
I'm
say
going
it's a
to call
hoax, but he's
Oh,
Five Nights
real.
at
And
is
Freddy's
he's
it
really
really?
Heydey.
Heydey. What kind of
Heydey!
name is Heydey?
I don't know. Why are you asking me that? They don't even have me.
Hey guys, I think Toy Chica is stupidly ugly.
Yep, but other people don't.
Good evening. We notice
I
you're here
did.
after hours.
Yeah, try to
Putting
sue
in the
me.
overtime, eh? Good for you. Afton Robotics always appreciates the hard work and dedication of its employees. It seems that you're attempting to perform maintenance on Error. Would you like a hand?
I love it.
I wonder who that could be.
I love
With that,
Error.
glad to be of assistance. If you have followed procedure,
Wow, error.
from upstairs.
No,
Please
No,
activate
not
error.
error.
the maintenance console to get
Error.
started.
Or
Error? Oh, it's Freddy. Hi, Freddy.
Uh-oh. It appears our system does not recognize the animatronic you're trying to perform maintenance on. This station is only intended for maintenance pertaining to approved Afton Robotics creations. Are you sure you wish to continue? Okay, let's get started. First, please proceed with any required maintenance
Yo.
or cleaning.
wow, maintenance and or cleaning.
No one cares about maintenance or cleaning. I'm very loud in this one because my voice box is way louder than in the last
Looks
video.
good as new. Before we send Error back on stage, we must ensure the animatronic is functioning as intended. To proceed, please connect your Faz remote to the maintenance console. If you do not have a Faz remote or fail to connect one in the next 10 seconds, that means you should not be here and the authorities will be contacted.
That looks stupid.
On your remote, 3 buttons should have engaged. The first is a prompt button, which will test animatronic responses to external stimuli. To ensure our latest and greatest animatronic toys remain fully operational during showtime,
I don't think they're that
be
great.
sure to use your second button to activate your Faz remote's
Yeah.
inbuilt flashlight and shine it directly at the
Wait,
animatronic's
I
eye sensors. This will
am
initiate a soft reset to prepare the animatronic for
N02
the next prompt.
and
Be aware
I
these animatronics are
go
considered
the
heavy machinery.
up
If the animatronic
in
is not performing as expected and displays
Fnaf
erratic or
2,
dangerous behavior, press the
so
third button on
will
your Faz remote to
I
administer a
be
controlled shock.
in
This should promote a
this
hard reset of all
game.
internal systems. But be careful, more than 3 resets in a single maintenance session can damage equipment. So it's best to play it safe and report any failed maintenance to your supervisor. To begin animatronic responses, please choose an appropriate sound prompt package from the list provided
Wala
on the
bala.
maintenance panel.
Wow,
You have
really?
chosen Error. Press the prompt button on your Faz remote to proceed.
No, not this sound again.
Do you like the sound?
It's always this sound. It's.
Yeah, bro.
Please use the flashlight
When did
as
your soul
instructed
get
and document
freed? When
results
did your
on your
soul
maintenance
get
panel.
freed?
Let's try again, shall we? Press the prompt button to cycle to the next item in your prompt package.
Oh, Withered Fred seems like he didn't do anything.
Please use the flashlight as instructed and document
I think he
results on your
moved.
maintenance panel.
Yeah, I think he moved. I don't know what's telling me that though.
I don't think he moved enough.
response. Let's try again, shall we? Press the prom button to cycle to the next item.
Hi, you used too many shocks.
You have used more than the advised 3 shocks. Please submit this maintenance report so you may be appropriately reprimanded. Thank you for submitting your report. Punishment
There you
will be
go.
doled out swiftly. Please clock out and return home. We
What?
probably won't be seeing you again, so just in case, thank you for your mediocre service and have a
A
fantastic life.
fantastic life.
Maintenance
That's our
minigames.
classic
This
thing.
style of
Our
gameplay was first introduced to
fantastic
the series
life.
back
That's our
in Sister
classic
Location.
saying.
In that
Well,
game,
none
it
of
was
us
fun
Have a
to
lived the
pretty
play
good
and
fantastic
succeed,
system.
and
life.
it became a huge aspect of the
Yeah, we didn't
sequel
really
Pizzeria
live
Simulator
a
in the salvage
fantastic
minigames.
life.
If you're familiar with the latter, you'll know I'm taking
We
heavy
lived a
inspiration from that game for this one.
pretty
Hey,
shitty
what about
life.
If you're worried about using too many
wait?
of these
Which one is
elements too
talking,
early
Evan
in
or
the series,
Cassidy?
I can assure you that if I ever get to
Both.
rebooting Pizza Sim or Sister Location,
No,
I'll make sure to
li-
update
you
those
guys can't
minigame
both be
sections to
talking
make
at the
sure
same
these
time.
parts don't
Who's
feel
talking?
redundant. The
No,
reason I
no, we're
decided
both
to use this
exactly
scenario as the
saying the
opening for
same
the game
words as
is
the
for
other
a
at
couple
the
of reasons.
exact
First
same
of all, the
time.
player is introduced to a
No,
few
okay,
gameplay elements
actually
before
though,
they're
who's
required to
talking?
use them in the base
No,
game,
no,
which
actually,
we'll
we're,
talk
we're
about
both
those more
talking
in
at the same
detail in the
time.
next few sections.
Okay,
And
are
secondly,
you
this is a
Cassidy?
tone setter for both our characters and the world. This
Yeah.
cold, bureaucratic treatment of things that are supposed to elicit wonder and excitement in
Well, right
children
now
is
I am.
off-putting, especially when
Did you
there's
live
obviously a lot more
would you
going
say you
on
lived
here
a
than
good
we may
life?
first realize. As
Well,
with the
for
first
when I
review,
was
we'll more
alive,
be
yeah.
revealed in the lore chapter later, but for now, let's talk a
What
bit
about
more
you,
about this
Evan?
new and improved Freddy's that our reboot will take place in.
No, not really.
In
Well,
the
when
original FNAF 2,
I
the
was
pizzeria was
alive,
lauded as
I
a
did
new
have a
location,
fantastic life.
much
What about you,
larger than
Bonnie?
the first game's map, with new state-of-the-art technology and
I'm
overall
just
an
trying to
improvement
keep it
in the company.
entertaining.
So the first change that I'm making is that,
As
for story
Endo to
reasons, I thought
possess,
it would work if the
because
FNAF
Endo will want
Heydey
to
building
possessed by a
and the
little
FNAF
infant.
Anniversary building were actually the same one, just many years apart. To make this idea work, I ended up going backwards from my anniversary map layout to design this new building from many years earlier. Obviously, FNAF 2 is a much larger location, so I needed to keep the base of the future map and expand it outwards. So, for example,
Yeah.
what will eventually become the security office and the prize counter was once an entryway to the pizzeria, which wraps around a serving counter in the dining hall, connected to the kitchen, which remains in place.
Remember the camera 1D, which literally looked at absolutely nothing.
The dining
Yeah,
hall
just a
remains
wall.
mostly as it was, but the main stage, which
Yeah,
exists from
that
an
was my
even earlier
favorite
version
camera.
of the pizzeria, has been cordoned off, and the new main stage is to the right of the room. Where Pirates Cove and the wraparound arcade will someday stand is actually the location of this game's security office, which looks out onto the dining hall. Parts of the building which are left unutilized in 1993 actually expand this space into becoming a set of hallways which lead to new bathrooms, 3 party rooms, a secondary kitchen, specifically used for private parties, and the manager's office. The safe room is also yet to be cordoned off, so it's now accessible from both sides, one door to the back room and the others to the manager's hallway. Considering our restrooms are located down here now, we have this space behind the stage which is going to be converted into the new Kids Cove and arcade spaces. Oh, and because we're going to be situated in the new security office off here to the left, we're going to be looking at the pizzeria from this perspective. Of course, we can't get a real feel for this new pizzeria without actually jumping in and seeing what it looks like for ourselves. FNAF 2's gameplay get a real feel and arcade spaces. Oh, and because we're going to be looking at the pizzeria from this perspective. Of course, we can't get a
What do you think of this map?
real feel for this new
I like it. Well, why would you need
You like it?
Yeah, but why would you need 2 kitchens?
pizzeria.
One for like private party rooms, which would pay more money, and then the other just for like normal people.
Now, Bonnie, how loud can you scream?
My how loud my voice box lets me scream.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else I can say really.
Without actually jumping in and seeing what it looks like for ourselves.
Well, I can scream. Very fucking loudly!
The loop is one which is both reviled and
Anyways.
revered depending on who you ask. Obviously, the original game introduced us to the 5 new animatronic threats and removed our familiar defenses from the first game. While in concept, I really like the idea of bombarding the player with new threats, in execution, there's very little which set each of these animatronics apart. Now, some people's approach to redesigning FNAF 2 is to give all the animatronics all unique mechanics, but I find that there are simply too many new animatronics to do that for. So, instead, I thought that giving the player new defenses and stronger threats would be an interesting way to go about tackling this game's fresh cast of animatronics.
Oh, it's
But
me.
why listen to
Hi,
me
me.
ramble on when I could have the man himself tell you?
I think he heard you. Hi, do you like your toy variant?
Hello? Hey, Jerry, it's Ralph.
No.
If you're hearing this, it means I've figured out this
But
voice
it's
build.
you.
You know, new renovations, new
What a
systems.
failure.
Hey, new night guard. It all went smoothly today for the opening, so let's hope that continues with your shift. I'll be honest with you. Nights of this place can be pretty boring, but uneventful is exactly what we're going for.
I'm also
Now,
still older
apologies
than
for this,
him.
but I gotta do the whole manager thing, you know.
Well, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's
I wonder
What'd
why.
you say?
I wonder why Bonnie doesn't have a face.
That's me. Yippee.
Well, you don't have your face now, and you don't have your face in the video. Damn.
Someone keeps stealing my face. First it was Toy Bonnie, now it's me.
They didn't write that. I'm
A puppet? Yeah,
All
could've
of these
figured.
security features are accessible to you through your Afton Robotics patented.
Hopefully Puppet doesn't show up.
Toy animatronics. Two toy animatronics did it.
Technological officiators of youth
Well, I don't think Toy Bonnie has your face. Like, that's your face has an ugly
Well,
ass face.
he ended up having it.
That's right. In this game,
They
toys
added
are
it, but
on
it's
our side
worse.
and serve as our main defenses against the wizards. Now, we'll discuss this full office overhaul in a minute, but for now, let's focus on how these toys work.
Our new line of toys can be directed through your Handycam unit to obstruct or distract any potential threats to Fazbear property. Yeah, there's just a bunch of technobabble after that, so I'll skip over it. Basically, Bonnie and Chica make a bunch of noise, and Freddy deals with threats head on.
Using your camera map,
Alright.
you can move the toys animatronics from room to room, where each will carry out their own specific function. As Ralph mentioned, Toy Bonnie and Chica make a lot of noise, which you might be able to guess means they act as lures. Each toy has a short cooldown, which means you can't just spam them from room to room, so you have to be more strategic about their placement. Bonnie and Chica also only lure their withered counterparts, so you can't
I can
use them to
smell your
completely
disgusting
disable all
breath from the
animatronics.
camera.
We'll make sure the toys are only active when their respective wizards are out and about, so Toy Freddy won't be in use until Freddy gets up from the safe room. Speaking of Freddy,
There you go, Freddy's online.
Dun dun. Why is Freddy so angry?
Freddy do. Come on, Toy Freddy! Wait, no, why am I hoping for Toy Freddy to win? Go Wither Freddy!
Toy Freddy.
now you might be wondering what inspired
Freddy's
this change,
cooler than
and
what
it
is
was
Freddy,
honestly
because
my
he's a
rejection
gamer,
of
like
Fnaf
us, and he
2's
also
lack
helps
of
us.
importance in the cameras. In the original game, the puppet's music box required the player to only ever stay on that camera in later nights, and there wasn't honestly much need to know where the animatronics were. As long as you were ready to put on your mask, you could pretty much avoid each of the animatronics besides Foxy, and he's down the end of the hall, so you're almost encouraged not to go on the cameras too often. With Heydey's Toys system, the player needs to keep track of the wizards and make sure that they're managing their defenses well. They have to be ready to move Toy Freddy into Withered Freddy's paths, or to set Bonnie up nearby Withered Bonnie to make sure that he's slowed down on his way to the office. If the animatronics ever do make their way to the office, we're keeping our mask and flashlight mechanics intact from the original. From the desk-mounted console, the player can retrieve their Faz remote from the maintenance section and use the flashlight to stall animatronics that make it to the hallway. This console can also be used to charge the flashlight, as it will have a lot less battery than in the original version. In the event that the animatronics ever actually make it to the office, we can pop on an old Bonnie mask. I wonder where that came from.
Sorry guys,
and wait for the
but we're
animatronics to go about their
wait
business.
a minute.
Taking some inspiration
Hold
from
up
the
a
unreleased
second.
dev version of Fnaf 2, this
What a
mask
nice
mechanic
day it
has a
is today.
timer, meaning you can't just hide it forever. This also encourages the player to handle
if
the
I
threats
were you,
before they make it to the office, as if they get too close and you have to wait
I'm
for
gonna
multiple
go,
animatronics to leave, you'll probably
deal with
not
some
last very long in the mask, considering it's a
business.
very musty, moldy,
Bonnie
not
won't
made
be
for human
talking for
respiratory
1
systems
minute to go get
animatronic
his
face.
mask.
I honestly doubt you'll have
Why-
need for most of
why
the security
did
stuff.
he
Worst I ever had to deal with
leave?
on the night shift were some bored teens trying to make trouble. Ended up using a Freddy mask to blend in with the merchandise until they left. Yeah, I was never much cut out for the security office. But hey, I'm sure you'll do much better. Okay, Jerry, it's been a long day, so I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. If you need anything, just let me know
Who the hell
tomorrow
says
night,
shut
and
eye?
we'll sort it out. Okay, good
A
night.
lot of
Oh,
people.
and, have a fantastic shift.
Yes! Wait. Bonnie, you're
Bonnie,
back.
Both the Mangle and Withered
Oh.
Foxy are some of the most
Bonnie got his face
iconic
back.
elements
That's
to come out
nice.
of FNAF 2, with Foxy's light sensitivity and Mangle's
Hopefully Puppet doesn't kidnap
Mangleness.
him
First of all, let's discuss our
and do
poor
unspeakable things
disassembled
to him,
pink
like
and
remove
white
his
friend,
mask.
Mangle. If you've seen my sister location theory video,
I-
you'll
I-
know that I proposed
Well,
that
I
this
gave
toy
her
Foxy
$10, so I
wasn't a
shouldn't
toy at
owe her
all,
anything,
but
so I
instead
think
a
we're good.
holdover from the
Wait,
previous
wasn't it
location.
$20?
You
Understand that
owe
this will be the case for my reboot timeline.
$20.
This version of Foxy isn't actually a
I
Foxy
did.
at all, but instead a new member of Freddy
Yeah.
and Friends named Funtime the Fox.
Funtime's supposed to be more kid-friendly and able to be
No,
played with,
no.
so she's a bit more...
She isn't here yet, though.
Any amount of force just causes her to pop apart. Stops them from crushing any kids that might get caught in the joints. Not that that would ever happen, of course. At least, not again.
The
Oh,
Mangle,
so that's
technically
Mangle,
not being a toy,
not
isn't
Funtime.
controlled by our camera systems. The Mangle's first function is to act as a sort of anti-toys character. When the Mangle is in a room, that camera will be glitched and full of static, just letting us catch glimpses of the twisted mess of animatronic parts. This also means that the toys cannot be sent to that room. This will lead to moments where the player wants to send Bonnie or Chica toys into these rooms, but is blocked by the Mangle. The player either then has to wait it out and hope the Withereds don't move closer, or they have to improvise an alternative strategy.
Staff was
Alright.
supposed to put him back together at the end of every shift, but I guess people got lazy. Obviously, we
Nice.
can fix her up for the opening, but I doubt it'll be long before she's back to being... Well, the staff calls it the Mangle. Names like that tend to stick. Anyway, those vents in your office are rigged with motion triggers.
Like, Ralph?
If anything does set off the sensors, just tap the lit up button and it
Is
should
this
scare
not the
off
same
whatever's
guy
scamming
from the
her.
other game?
Wait,
I'm
yeah,
told
it was
it's a pest
Ralph,
control
right?
measure. A bit overboard
Yeah.
if you ask me.
As the nights go on, Mangle will try and make its way through the vents toward us more frequently and will move more quickly, making it a mad dash to zap her before she makes it into the office. If the player
Alright.
isn't quick enough to catch him with these controlled shots,
Oh no, he's cooked, or yeah, dead. He's so dead.
Hey, at least they got a kill. Anyone who just
obviously we have no toys
yeah,
equivalent to deal with our
whoa.
shy pirate friend, so instead we're going to have to deal with him in another way once he activates on night 3. In this game, the front office door from the original has been replaced with a large window. Throughout the night, the player will catch glimpses of a shadowy Foxy progressing his way through the diner area, closer and closer to the player. The player will have to be prepared to flip the switch next to the office window to turn on the main lights, which will freeze the pirate Fox in place. This way we keep our light sensitivity for Foxy intact without losing his more unique approach to attack from the original. It's also a subtle reference to the Fun with Plush Trap minigame from Fnaf 4, which I always thought was quite cool. This version is definitely less punishing than that game, with a much larger window, pardon the pun, to catch Foxy in. Hitting the light switch too early will mean the player loses access to it for a short time, indicated by the power box fritzing out. Again, another pun, sorry. Obviously, we don't want that to happen, as if Foxy gets too close and we don't have the switch to shut him down...
then you're cooked.
Oh, you're dead.
Hey, good job,
Just
Foxy.
killed him.
Good job,
Foxy got the
Foxy.
kill. Oh my god, please, I want food. Can I have food?
the puppet. One of my favorite
Well,
FNAF characters.
I mean, we
and
don't
also
eat
my
people.
least favorite element
Oh,
of the original FNAF 2.
No.
As terrifying and intriguing as she was back in 2014, the puppet's
We're
mechanics
good, right?
in the original
We're
game
good
left
people.
a lot to be desired.
How are you doing with
Fuck.
Puppet? Have you, how's Puppet doing?
Don't ask me.
I think, in concept, this ever-looming
No,
threat
the
which is only a few
marionette's gonna kill you. What? Who's that? Who's
Well,
that
the
eating?
music-
Wait, who did you eat?
He's not.
Let me see.
He's not
Who
here
the?
yet.
box away from
Who the
unleashing
hell did you
hell on the
eat?
player is really cool, but in execution,
Why
as
did you
mentioned
eat the
before,
penguin?
The player is forced to stay on the prize corner
Okay,
I
the
didn't eat anything.
if they ever want to stand a chance of surviving
The-
late
the
nights.
penguin was
This mechanic
in the
also
mouth.
can't
I
remain
saw
in this
that.
new version of the game, at least not without some alterations. I considered leaving the puppet to only appear on night 5, similarly to how I treated Golden Freddy in the first game.
What?
But honestly, this
And
game
the
is going to be
penguin's
our
just gonna
only real
stare.
opportunity in the series for the puppet
Penguin,
to act
what's
as a
your
main antagonist
opinion
against our
on
player. So
Bonnie?
I don't want to waste her. How then am I going to handle the puppet in Fnaf Heydey? Well, on night 2,
Penguin!
Ralph has this to say.
You may have noticed the ceiling rails around the building. Those are actually a remnant of a previous restaurant. One of the old characters used them to get around. Now that particular animatronic was supposed to be deactivated.
Oh no,
The
it's not
technicians always had
deactivated.
a hard time keeping it deactivated. So instead we found a way to repurpose it to dole out prizes in the arcade. To keep it functioning though, it needs to come out of its box every now and then to glide around so its servos don't lock up, which it does at night. Yeah, look, before it was a gift giver, it was sort of a precursor to the current security bots. Thing is, it was always a bit more aggressive. Considering you're there after hours, the old programming might mistake you for an intruder. So if you ever find it approaching the office, just use the music box system on your camera feed to stall it. For some reason, the lullaby sort of neutralizes its AI for a while. So just make sure you keep an eye on it in case it moves. It's best not to let it
I don't
get
think
to
it
the
neutralizes
office.
the AI,
I think
personally.
this system for the puppet keeps the same spirit
I
as the
think
old
it's
version, while
neutralizing
making sure the player
Charlie.
still has to use the camera
Wait.
systems to their full extent.
What
The
was
puppet is much easier to keep in place than the other animatronics, but letting it slip away from its current position will mean it's one step closer to nabbing the player. This ups the tension and means the player will be panicking more and more as the puppet's inevitable crawl towards us progresses. Now, you might be wondering, what will stop players from just keeping the camera on the puppet the same way as they did in FNAF 2? Well, not much honestly, but the point is that the rest of the camera system is equally as important. As mentioned before, the
Yeah.
wizards still have to be monitored throughout the night, so yes, while you can sacrifice using the cameras to keep the puppet at bay, it means you're not able to deal with the other threats as efficiently. The most effective strategies require a balancing
like a
act of the
penguin.
cameras on all your threats,
Penguin
not
is-
just the puppet like in the original game.
Penguin's
At
gliding.
least that's the idea. Those are
What's
all of our
Penguin
animatronic threats
doing?
and defenses. So
I don't know
now,
why.
let's move on
I
to...
think
I
Penguin-
think we're getting
Balloon Boy.
distracted.
Oh, crap, Balloon Boy. Yeah, so in all honesty, I was really struggling to implement Balloon Boy in an interesting way for this game. My struggle was less to do with mechanics and more so
Oh,
how to implement him into the world in a diegetic
not the
way, which made sense.
Balloon child, I
I've
hate
settled
that
on the
balloon
following, but
child.
leave ideas
You
down
do
below
realize
if
it
you think
helps
there's a more
Foxy get
interesting way
killed.
for him to be
Foxy
utilized.
Yeah, I
says-
don't
So,
care.
considering FNAF
If it
2
helped
actually
me get
introduces us to
kills,
both
I'd like
Balloon
it.
Boy and JJ, the latter admittedly in a smaller role, I thought we might as well give them both a purpose. We've got 2 balloon characters and 2 doors either side of us. So in either hallway, BB and JJ are situated in slumped positions. Like the other toys, these 2 are actually here to help in the most annoying way possible. Throughout the night, both characters have balloons which slowly fill with air. Side note, I know JJ isn't really balloon related in the original series, but anyway, once filled, these characters will hold onto their balloons until another animatronic enters their respective hallway, at which point... This is a warning system for players who are keeping too close of an eye on their cameras, or as a way to help out players struggling with the mechanics. Or, and this is my favorite part, as a way to startle even the most locked-in players.
Okay, so the first night is never usually that bad in any of the games, so I'll play...
Once these balloons are gone, they're gone. You could potentially have a system where they replenish, but I don't want it to become a case that you just have to wait for the balloons to pop throughout the night to know where the animatronics are. Anyway, now that those little mechanics are out of the way, let's discuss how everything comes together on night
Hazard
5.
early life sale.
The non-canon ending
Night
on
5
some other
starts as the
canon.
prior 4 have, a call from Ralph addressed to Jerry. Except
Also,
this time,
guys, remember to
Ralph's
watch the
not alone.
original video before watching our reaction.
I
Jerry?
wanted to call and let you know that after your shift,
But we do want
all the day
views.
and nighttime security footage from earlier this week. I can't say much, but there's been somewhat of an investigation going on. Nothing to worry
Oh,
about.
nothing to worry about.
Just routine stuff.
We're not really good at reacting. We weren't made for this.
Did someone turn on those old robots in the back?
Like the originals? I don't think so. Why? What's up?
Look, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but they're not in the back room anymore.
What?
They're moving around the place.
On their own?
Yeah, look, I don't know why or how, but the duck seemed like it was trying to get into the office and...
The duck.
Chica's a chicken, Jerry. Hints in the name.
Whatever. Look, I used the new one to keep her away like you said on the voicemails, but she's still coming closer.
Hey, keep calm. everything will be alright. I know those old ones can look a bit spooky, but there's honestly nothing to worry about. Even if they did make it to the office, they'd
Oh,
probably just
sweet
sing
summer
happy
child.
birthday.
I don't know, man. They're freaking me out. Oh God, Freddy's gone. He's okay. Whew, he's just standing there. Ralph, I think you were right. He's kind of cute up close. Not really. Oh, wait. What's coming out of its eyes?
Oh
Suddenly,
no.
the phone cuts off with another
He
ring.
died.
We answer.
Hello? Hello?
Well, Freddy at
Hey,
least gives you the
sir.
food.
Hope your first
Foxy
week is
just
going
steals
well.
most of it
Sorry
for
I haven't
himself.
gotten a chance
Doesn't
to
give
call
us
before
any.
now. Things have been a bit hectic on my end.
Ralph, I've been listening back to your calls from last week.
From last... Oh! Sorry, sir. I didn't realize they were still on the system. I thought it got wiped every week.
Evidently not. Why are you interrupting my night, Ralph?
Right. Well, pardon my asking, sir, but what on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo?
What memo?
The building is on total lockdown. This
This is from
investigation
the
has
first
gotten really
game.
out of hand.
This is from the
They're
first
saying
game.
someone might have used
The first
one of
video.
the old spring suits.
Oh,
You know,
no.
we have a couple in the back. And I want to say, sir, that I made it very clear that nobody's supposed to touch them. But they're saying, if someone did use one, it might have something to do with all the recent reports.
I'm aware, Ralph. I've been speaking with the police.
I doubt this is what you want to hear, but they're saying we're probably gonna have to end up closing for a while. With all the panic and the new animatronics acting up, it's probably for the best. I promise I'll handle everything best I can. But for the time being, I
No!
recommend you finish your shift and try not to touch anything. It might contaminate evidence. I'll call you in the morning and update you. Just please don't touch anything. Okay. Good night.
Suddenly, the phone becomes garbled. The console on the desk spurs to life.
Attention. Power levels unstable. The following systems are experiencing malfunctions. Music box, toys remote communication systems, Chica,
Oh, no.
Bonnie, Freddy.
The others are under my protection. But the
No,
houses
no,
here
no, no, no,
with
no!
no protection at all.
The animatronic toys can't help you any longer.
Ew! More
You
ew.
always look disgusting.
I know.
Now, I didn't just throw 3 random threats at you in the last night of the game without any extra way of dealing with them. So, throughout the night, the animatronics will one by one be reactivated for a moment, and you have to move them away from the office. Then they'll go back under the puppet's control and continue moving back towards you.
No.
All the while, we've still got the Wizards approaching us,
No.
and the puppet will slowly be moving closer to the office. She's preoccupied by controlling the toys, so she's much slower than on other nights, but her advancement is clear and direct. Eventually, the puppet reaches the office by 6 a.m.
Guys, you can't do anything now. Go kill yourself. Go die.
6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. Go away! Go away!
What's the puppet doing?
No, 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 no,
What?
no, no. Go away. This is what I saw. This is what I saw.
Yeah, you're okay. Run away! Run away! Run away!
Why
Okay.
did this show up? Why wouldn't you run? Go! What are you doing?
Where are they supposed to run? Those the hallways are blocked.
So, obviously, this isn't the canon outcome for the game, just a what-if scenario that our player is privy to without discovering the true secrets buried deeper within this game's lore. And speaking of which...
Part 7. Ooh.
Okay, so much like the first video in this series, I want to try and keep the original spirit of FNAF 2's story intact, though as you can probably already tell, I have some much bigger changes in mind regarding this game's story. One thing eagle-eye viewers of the last video may have noticed was that in the flashback arcade minigames, the walls of the MCI pizzeria were plastered with posters of the toy animatronics. And yet they still
did not
maintain the
notice that.
June 1985 date of the original series Killing Spree. While some thought this might be a mistake, this is actually my first major change to the lore. In this new reboot universe, the MCI still occurs in 1985, but the pizzeria is the same one as we see here in FNAF Heydey. Now, why did I make this change? Well, in FNAF 2 we were introduced for the first time to William Afton, or as we knew him back then, the Purple Guy. Throughout the first set of minigames, we are shown exactly how William went to bed committing the MCI, Charlie's murders, and, well, this treat of a minigame, Save Them. While there is still debate to this day as whether or not Save Them is depicting a second set of murders, that was most certainly the most popular interpretation of these secrets at the time. And as impactful as that game tries to make these victims, it seems that going forward, regardless of the original intent, Scott decided to leave this minigame in the dust. There are no references beyond FNAF 2 to the DCI, at least in any direct way. Sorry, Left 2 DCI. So, in my reimagining, I decided to leave the DCI on the cutting room floor and merge it and the MCI together. This also gives William the opportunity to stuff the kids into their respective suits, as the Wizards aren't on stage performing, they're already slumped in the back room going unused, making them the perfect vessels for him to utilize in secret. But of course, this is only scratching the surface of the deeper narrative buried within FNAF Heydey. We've still got minigames, secret characters, and the true ending to get to, so let's not waste any more time and jump right into the lore.
The lore, yeah, the lore.
Did you want us to play games?
The original FNAF 2 introduced us to a slew of new, seemingly important, but very confusing secret characters. I'm not going to be adding as many
let's
the same secret characters from the original FNAF 2, but following tradition, I think it'd be a shame not to include some. As we already have JJ out in the hallway, I still thought it would be fun to have a pair of white eyes which could be seen peering out from beneath the desk. And if you're unlucky enough, this could result in Dee Dee finding her way out and onto your console. Dee Dee blocks your charging port for the flashlight and laughs while she does it, classic Balloon Boy style. These three paper pals return from the original sporting a new color scheme hinting at earlier origins. And finally...
Who's that?
Is that like that into the pit guy, like from the ball pit?
That kind of looked like Sparky. Oh, never mind. That's not Sparky. Oh, yeah. That's the video freezing. Like, not that. Oh.
Oh, that was the video. Damn.
Part 7B.
As is true of most FNAF games, FNAF Heydey will also include a custom night, accessible after beating the game. Different challenges will reward players with different unlockables, some of which will appear on this shelf in the player's office. You can see them displayed in the extras menu, or you can interact with them in-game.
Hey kids, welcome to Fall Fest. I'm Bomb Bomb Bunny, and this who
Alright.
hand up my back is a wonderful video.
In the first
and up
video,
your
I
back?
spoke briefly
What the
about
hell?
an interactable phone placed
Is that
in
kind
the
of drugs?
office. Unfortunately, there turned out to be some weird video glitch, so I didn't get to
He
discuss
said
it fully.
hand under back. Is William have to put his hand under his back?
So, sorry about that. Anyway, in the same vein, I thought it would be cool for certain elements of this office to be interactable as well, such as the desk console. You can fiddle with these controls to change which song plays when we're using the music box.
What is that trash can? That's from 1983. Wait, who is this?
I have no clue. Who's this? Young boy gets killed. Which kid? Who gets killed? Which one?
Well, I didn't die to the bite of 83. My frontal lobe got bitten off.
However, as I'm sure you can tell,
you didn't die then, though.
In the full game, you'd be able
yeah,
to
but
find tapes and listen
nothing
to
really
them,
changed. I lost my useless part of my brain.
To actually make any tapes to listen.
Yeah,
Throughout the nights, the players can also locate
then Cassidy
tokens.
got you killed.
If the player collects one, at the end of the night, they will be prompted
No
to
offense,
choose
Cassidy.
an arcade game to play.
What do you say?
No offense, Cassidy.
Arcade 1, Hit and Run Dead. In this arcade, we play as a survivor of the zombie apocalypse,
run
driving
dead.
their way through the wastelands and trying to knock down as many shambling corpses as possible. As we're driving, we can drink collectible cans of energy drink to give us a speed boost, and at one point in the game, one of the broken sides on the roadway is glitchy. If we take this road, suddenly the car we're driving is a deep shade of purple, and it's nighttime.
Oh, I think I know whose car that is. It's funny.
What is that? Is that alcohol or vape? Don't know what's going on with this.
That looks like a vape.
But like, look.
It's probably alcohol. He kind of, he's swerving. No, he's not swerving. Yeah, but that was a drinking noise.
Arcade 2, Block Them. In this arcade, our goal is to place obstructions in the way of monstrous creatures which are crawling their way out of the ground, like Whack-A-Mole meets Tetris. We want to make sure we don't block the way out for survivors, otherwise we get stunned for a moment. However, if we decide to block 3 survivors in a row and let all the monsters out, the game glitches.
Oh. I think I know what's gonna be in this.
The puppet is locating you to get arrested for $10.
Like, this is the path. I don't think she'd be looking for me at this point. Okay, can she shut up? Okay. Hey, stop.
What? This isn't the vengeful puppet that went to $20. What? What
That's
about
puppet before she got possessed.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Hey, oh, is he gonna crash? No. Oh, yeah, I think he's drunk.
Uncle Bill?
Damn, puppet's ugly.
You can go around the front.
God.
I don't want them to put me outside again.
Just get in and defend yourself.
Or does Daddy's machine not work? It's okay. Kids can be so cruel.
Uncle Bill?
Yes, Charlotte.
I'm sorry about what happened.
What happened? Oh, it's the Elizabeth.
They say it was my fault. They said if I hadn't been such a B-word, I wouldn't have made
Just
my
say the word.
And if he wasn't angry, he wouldn't have done it. But
okay.
It doesn't make any sense. I didn't do anything.
She's gonna get killed.
He's gonna get absolutely slaughtered. It's gonna be so funny.
Charlie. You're a lot like your father.
Uncle
Oh
Bill?
no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Arcade 3, Dungeon Crawl. Dungeon Crawl is an isometric fantasy game where the player is a wizard who has to literally crawl through a goblin's dungeon with really low ceilings. The player must send fireballs in the direction of oncoming enemies and collect treasure.
Wait, how short are they?
I'm the marionette, but you can call me Mary.
Mary?
Please remember to treat other guests with respect.
Okay.
Please remember to treat other guests with respect. Hi there.
Hey guys. Yeah, me and Endo over here, we're gonna go beat up that marionette, right?
Huh?
What? Ah! We're gonna go beat up the marionette. What do you mean? No, I don't want to go. No.
Well, I'm literally like, I'm the most powerful. I'm more powerful than the marionette. I can just go.
This arcade is a classic side-scrolling beat.
But I don't feel like
play
it.
as a scrawny, pencil-pushing dork who's
Can I take your order?
Fighting back. However, we have to be careful that we only have limited stamina, so we can't face all these threats head-on. We can use our special hide ability to blend in with our surroundings and let the thugs pass us. If we use this ability and never attack a single enemy,
Where did the music go? Who is this nerd? Is that you, Bonnie? Well, I know that's not Bonnie. It's ugly Amaxton. I hate him.
Hi there.
You should go kill him.
Remember to
He's a
treat
fucking
other guests
bitch.
with respect.
That doesn't deserve it anyway.
Stupid thing. It's
No one
me,
loves him.
William Afton.
Of course, I know who you are, silly.
What?
All Fazbear Entertainment staff and animated property are legally authorized to use physical force in the state of Utah for security
Get
purposes.
in here. Your stupid marionette's acting up again. Dummy. What? Kids can be so cruel. It's me.
Jackie! Jackie, look at Jackie.
A sweet lullaby.
Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. That was our missing link from the first game. We got to learn the truth behind the missing children, but we couldn't yet identify what made this spindly, zebra-striped monster crawling around the vents so special. But here it is, the truth of William's first murder. Obviously, there are still details left up to speculation, but the bulk of what happened to Charlie before and after her death is now revealed. William's fascination with the supernatural begins with Charlie, a crime of passion that results in a decade's worth of horror. To achieve the true ending of Fnaf Heydey, the player will not only have to complete the hidden arcade games we talked about before, but also play through the memories of William from the week prior to the game. Considering we're playing as this ruthless killer, our goals, sickeningly, must align with his, and it's our job to make sure his plan comes to fruition. To start this trip through William's mind, we have to click and drag the U icon on the map to different parts of the building, the same way we do with the toys. On night 1, we have to drop ourselves to the exit.
Wait. Eden? Who's Eden? It's Ednan. It's Ednan. Who's E-D-N? And who's ADNMRY Robotics? Who is that? Yeah, bro. Who was ED? Who was that guy? Who was ED?
On night 2, we have to bring our icon to this small room at the end of the hall outside your office.
Yo, Bonnie.
Hi there. You have reached the office of Ralph Burgess. Please leave a message and I'll be sure to get right back to you.
Burgess. Oh, it's Foxy. He just doesn't even have another eye. I never knew that. I thought he just was covering it. There's a little eye patch. Yo, Bonnie, can I tell you something? Bonnie! Hello? Are any of you there?
This bonus item we've just unlocked will come into play later, but for now, let's keep our focus on the rest of the memories.
Where are y'all?
On night 3, we drag ourselves over to the employee lounge.
May I take your sorry about that.
Afton Robotics. Make the astonishing a reality.
Oh wait, I can see myself. Oh, commentary. Body, endo, body, Endo, Bonnie, are either of you there? Shadow Bonnie doesn't have a voice. There's nothing we can do to stop this.
Finally, on night 4, we drag our icon to what will eventually become the janitor's closet in FNAF Anniversary, but here, it's something else entirely.
What? Sister, what kind of shit anyway? What? Is that sister okay? Alright, little kids, go down here, Bonnie. Bonnie. Yo, Bonnie.
With all evidence of William's crimes erased and the blame pinned on someone else entirely, Night 5 will begin with a secret maintenance session. Throughout the week, we perform maintenance on Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. And now...
Oh, is it me?
Good evening. We notice you're here after hours. Putting in the overtime, eh? Good for you. Afton Robotics always appreciates the hard work and dedication of its employees. It seems that you're doing maintenance on there. Would you like a hand with that? Good.
That's me. And that's me. And that's me. What? Did we on those?
Please activate the retrieval button on the maintenance console to get started.
We just beat up a puppet.
Huh. I forgot you were doing the puppet. Oh, look, it's me.
Uh-oh. It appears our system does not recognize the animatronic you're trying to
You're gonna kill him, aren't you?
This station is only intended for maintenance pertaining to approved Afton Robotics creations.
Oh no.
Are you sure you wish to continue? Okay, let's get started. First,
I'm gonna tell this guy. Why are you saying oh no? I'm literally gonna share the food with you.
Remember, we have to pretend that we are not, eating people.
Huh? What?
Oh.
Good job. Looks good. Good job. Let's try again, shall we? Press the prompt button to cycle to the next item in your prompt package.
Why is it always these sounds? Like, why do they only have these ones?
I don't know, maybe it's like a kind of solar.
Please use the flashlight as instructed and document results on your maintenance panel.
I don't even have eye sockets. I'm blind.
Like this animatronic isn't responding to your prompts. Whatever maintenance you performed has either been unsuccessful or has damaged the animatronic further. Please report this failed maintenance to your supervisor so that a more competent employee may rectify it. It appears you're trying to delete the contents of this maintenance session. Please confirm with your personal access code. Thank you.
And by the way, You missed something pretty
After
important in
completing
the
this
memories
maintenance
part.
session, night 5 finally
Oh.
begins, with a
What
small
did we
wristband
miss?
sitting on the desk, along
I
with a note.
did not want to go.
How did you beat up the puppet? They're like stronger than you. With the power of
Well,
friendship.
2 people beating them up at the same time, you know, does do something.
Lady Ross, I could have just killed her.
Everything is now in place,
No,
and
she could have
William's
probably.
plan
Well,
can finally
I don't
come to
think
fruition.
that
Night 5 goes
Fazbear
about the same as it does in the
Entertainment
base
would
game,
really
with the
like if
puppet
we
controlling
killed
the
one of
toys
the
making their way toward the
animatronics.
office. The night comes to an end with the puppet
Can you
appearing
just
in
kill
the
Toy
office.
Chica?
But in this version of events, William is ready.
Okay, I would, but I don't think Fazbear Entertainment would be happy with that.
Like, what are they gonna do with me? What are they gonna do to me? I'm more powerful than them. What did Fun Time do?
Fun Time Mangle.
Want to help put her back together?
What did Mangle do? Mangle just got mangled by Toy Freddy. We don't care, blah blah blah. Make it fast.
Well, end video.
Quite awkward, ain't it? End video now.